In this lesson, we're going to look at the volume of composite shapes. And if you remember back to the area lessons we did, we worked out the area of composite shapes. Now, a composite shape is just a shape that's made up of two separate or more shapes joined together. The end of the house here is made of a rectangle and a triangle. The stained glass window is made of a rectangle and a semicircle. Now, in order to work out the total area, what we did was we broke the shapes up into different parts that we did know the area for, and then added them all together. We're going to do exactly the same here with volume. So if you look at this shape here, it's made up of a blue cuboid and a red cuboid joined together, and our job is to work out the total volume of the shape. Now, the bottom one is quite easy to work out, as the 5, 7 and 3 are clearly the length, the breadth and the height of this shape. So I'll do that one first. I know it's written second here, and notice we've done volume red and volume blue. That's not always easy to do, particularly if they're the same colour. So we tend to use A and B, like volume of A and volume of B. And I'll do that in the next screen. So the red one, we're talking about 7 times 3 times 5. Now, 3 sevens are 21. Times it by 5, you get 105 centimetres cubed. The blue one, slightly trickier. We've got the 5 and the 2, but we need to work out the height here. So what you need to do is look at the opposite side, and we can see that the height of the red bit's 5. So this means this red bit up here is also 5. So if it's 5 to there and it's 8 all the way to the top, if we do 8 take 5, you'll get 3 there. And once you've got that, you can work out the volume for the blue part. We've got length 5 times 2 times by 3. So 5 times 2 is 10, times it by 3, and you're getting 30. Now remember to add them up. So the total volume is 105 plus 30, or 30 plus 105, and then write your answer. So this is the kind of working we're expecting for these types of questions. 2 volume calculations and then add some. Okay, let's look at some more questions. Similar ideas, just to practice. So the yellow one at start here is quite easy. Again, I've gone for volume A and volume B, just because they're both yellow. So 2 times 2 times 2 for the top one. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 2 2s are 4, and then times that by 2 again. And the bottom one, 8 times 5 times 3, and then just add them all together. So 8 times 5 times 3, that's 40 times 3, which is 120 centimetres cubed. Add these two answers. 8 plus 120 is 128 centimetres cubed. Okay, over to the red one now. So this one we're going to call volume A, this one here on the left hand side, and the right hand side volume B. So this one, 8 times 10 times 6, it doesn't really matter what order you do this in. I've probably done 6 times 10 and then times 8 because the height's the last, but it really doesn't matter. So 10 times 6 times 8, 6 8s are 48, and then put a 0 next to it, so 480 centimetres cubed. This one's slightly harder because you've got a missing part here, but what you have to do is look over here, and we know that from there to there is 10, so this is the same. From here to here is also 10, so it'll be 6 times 10 times 3. Put them into the calculator, or that one you probably don't need to. 6 3s are 18 times 10, 180 centimetres cubed. And make sure you add these two answers together to get your total. So 480 plus 180 is 660 centimetres cubed. Okay, 2 to go here. Let's look at this blue one first. Again, this is quite easy. The green one a bit trickier. The top here we'll call volume A, and that would just be 2 times 4 times 5. So we'll put that in here. So we're going 2 times 4 times 5. You can do this in any order. You could do 4 times 5 is 20 and double it. That would give you 40 centimetres cubed, or you could do 2 times 4 is 8, and then times it by 5. And the bottom, 10 times 14 times 5 here. So that's 10 times 14 times 5. Again, feed that into volume of B. 10 times 14 times 5, that would be, you could do this bit first, 70 times 10, and you would get 700 centimetres cubed. Okay, make sure you add this up. So 700 plus 40, nice easy finish, 740. Now what you'll notice here in this last one is I've got a shape here, another one, and another one again, but these two shapes on the outside are the same. So if I calculate one of them, I can just double my answer to get the volume of these two parts. So this one here, it's 20 high. How wide is it? We have to go over here to look at that, which is 15. So it'll be 20 times 15 times 10. So 20 times 15 times 10. And that comes to 3,000 centimeters cubed. And then we'll call this bit B. So that would be 10 times 3, and that's 15 again. So 10 times 3 times 15. And then we'll work that out. That's 450 centimeters cubed. And in the final answer, I need to make sure I've got two 3000s, because there was two of those shapes and then a 450. So that was 6,450 centimeters cubed.